Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm up in the forest at my hewing place, finishing a log I started juggling a little less than a week before Christmas Eve, and it's today the 26th of December. The weather is ridiculous. It's warm. I don't have to wear any of the clothes you usually need for the season. I'm estimating temperatures to be around 5 degrees Celsius or something. And although not everybody thinks so, to me this is a clear sign that the climate isn't as it should, because this isn't natural. We should have addressed these problems a long time ago. The problem is that the people in power who can actually do something about it for real, they decide not to every time. Anyway, that's not why I brought the camera up here today, but to shoot when I finished the first side of the log and actually talk about why I didn't finish it when I started. And that's because I had an axe accident with this very axe. My very nice boy's axe that I've been using for felling small trees, limbing and bucking, but never for hewing purposes. I'm not used to doing those things with this axe. That's one of the reasons I think I had my little accident. Another reason is that I put the log on these trestles to get it up a little bit higher above the ground when I did the juggling. Haven't really done that before. I've put the logs on sleeper logs closer to the forest floor. But since there are a couple of really nasty stones here where I do my hewing, I wanted it to be a bit higher up so I wouldn't accidentally hit those. So instead I hit my leg. Well, but I actually think the main reason I had that little accident was that I was pressed for time and a little bit too eager to do too much work in too short a time. And that's the thing I think is most important to take away from this video. That you shouldn't work with sharp and potentially dangerous tools when you are feeling a bit stressed. For me, it's because life is like that for us right now. I have been trying to work more in construction because I don't really earn any. I don't earn a cent on this channel yet, so I have to work in construction to earn my living. And raising our small son, my fiance has been on parental leave, so her salary has gone down during that time, so I needed to increase my income a bit. So that means more work hours for me, and also actually being at home and acting as a parent from time to time hasn't really rendered me much time being out in the forest doing these kinds of things. So when there finally was an opportunity, I tried a little bit too vigorously, doing too much too fast, and with a little bit too much stress going on. So that is the main reason I was working carelessly, using a bit of excessive force, and then when the axe glanced, I couldn't stop it until it hit my shin a little bit. So I have a nice new hole in my pants here, which isn't that big of a deal because I bought the pants to use them outdoors. If only I hadn't had my leg inside of them, it wouldn't have been an issue at all. It's a good reminder, and a pretty mild one as well, since the cut wasn't that bad. I was back at work the day after, had to go to the ER in the evening. It didn't take more than 3 stitches and one of those shots that I don't remember the English name for. We call it stelkrampsspruta in Swedish. I guess I'll put the translation somewhere here. It was a little bit of a wake-up call for things that should be obvious to all of us. Me, who like to work with axes in the woods, and you, who probably do it to some extent. At least some of you who are watching these videos. And you don't even have to work with axes to understand these basic principles. Be careful when you use them. So I was working too fast, wasn't paying attention to where I had my feet at the time, and I was using a little bit too much force, so it glanced and came down into my left shin. It just nicked me. At first I didn't really think I had a wound, but I looked at it and I saw there was actually a cut, so I just went down to the house immediately, and we went straight to the ER. A couple of hours later I was back home with 3 stitches, feeling a little bit dumb, because it was a bit dumb doing it like that. Anyway, I know that some people, for good reason, don't like to see pictures of wounds. I have seen a couple of them for really nasty injuries from axe accidents. I was very lucky to not hurt myself that bad, but just to show you that even a little nick can actually be something that you have to be serious about. I'm gonna put the picture of the wound in the video here now. And if you don't want to watch it, just close your eyes when I snap my fingers and open them again when I snap them once again. So, here it goes. You see, quite a nice and clean little cut. I actually received a little bit of praise from the nurse for cleaning it out so well and taping it up so well before I came in. So, yeah. But if you decide to cut yourself in the leg, try cutting it about here where I did, because you don't really bleed that much there. Anyway, that's it. I was really lucky this time. Back to the video. So I just ripped out the stitches myself a couple of days ago. I've been working with leather more than 20 years, no problem at all. Cutting 3 stitches and peel them out. So this is what it looks like now. That's nothing really. I have to be grateful for that. I'm considering myself to be quite lucky, although I feel a little bit stupid because I shouldn't have done it in the first place. But there you go. If you have to remind yourself about these hassles, then I'm pretty happy it wasn't more severe than that. So now you know that I've been dumb and clumsy out in the forest. Perhaps that saves you from doing something similar. Sun is setting and I finished the juggling on the log, which was the main goal for this afternoon. There's still not that many sun hours to work with in December in our part of Sweden, so I'm just gonna pack up and go home now. And I hope you stay safe with your tools when you're out in the woods, or anywhere else for that matter. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. I'd really appreciate it.